Here we are, winterizing bonsai this year. I had 3 benches here, but I had already taken down one, and so yeah, what I end up doing is healing them in just up to the rim of the pot. And so I dig out this section and completely surround it with wire that voles can't get in. The squirrels and stuff like that can climb right over it, but at least for the voles, that'll prevent them. I don't have a greenhouse yet, so that's unfortunate because it just makes the roots and the trees that much colder in the winter. And after reading Michael Hagedorn's book, Bonsai Heresy, he talks about root temperature and the sensitivity to the tree or to the plants around root temperature. And so I'd love to get a greenhouse one day. Again, I'd probably have to make sure the voles and stuff don't get in it, so that'd be a hot spot for them. But yeah, here I am just getting the trees in. It's quite a process. You can see I get some help from the kids. This I had, somehow the audio didn't record, but you can kind of get a look here and see, how I'm sort of healing them in. They're kind of, pot to pot. Here's a bunch of the trees I gotta kind of get in. There's quite a few of them. I didn't actually count this year. I probably should have. And you can kind of see my process here. And I did this it was over, I think, 2 sessions. I did this whole, get all the trees in here. And what I'll probably do is rim the outside of the fence there. Actually, last year I put some cayenne there, just like a powdered cayenne, just to, agitate any squirrel or anything that might try to come this way. And the fence is dug into the ground a few inches, so that'll prevent the voles, because they do go underground a bit. Yeah, so I've gotten the trees pretty close together. This kind of protects them from the wind and from the cold, and just having them behind that fence protects them from the kids and any deer or anything that might, just kind of stomp around in my yard. Yeah, and like I said, ideally I get a greenhouse and at least get some of these plants in there, right? The natives, I think, can survive just fine on the ground without even getting healed in, but I don't need to stress them any more than I want. And so this sort of back section here that I'm pointing out is all sort of new. I had to buy some more fencing. I just have more bonsai, and then there's this snow that could fall off this tree, and so I was always worried about that. I might have to brush it off throughout the year, because a big chunk of snow or ice can kind of get what do you call that? Just caught up there and then fall down on the trees, right, in a chunk. So I'm gonna have to kind of just be mindful of that. And then you can kind of see in here where I've sort of tried to get them healed in a bit. And they're all looking really nice. It's nice to have them all sort of away and protected. I got a few more there, and then a few more sort of over here. These ones have bigger, more bark and bigger trunks. I don't think a vole's going to try to chew on that sort of tree. They tend to go for the hemlocks and the deciduous trees. It seems like, these spruce and some of the pines and the subalpine firs, they just don't seem to go for them as much. So, like I said, I might move some trees all the way over to that far left side. The fence kind of blocks it off. The voles could come in from the far side, but mostly not. And so they seem to come around from this section mostly. So that might be where I move some of them, just to get them out of the way, just that teeny bit more. Yeah, there they are, all put away for winter.